Sure. Hi. Hey, Albert. This is Milos Djordjevic. I'm the owner of Caring Cremations here in Chicago.
Awesome, awesome. So today I just want to spend some time talking with you about your experience with Parting Pro. And you've been with us since I think the beginning of 2020. So about
Yeah, I think February of this year.
Okay. So you're about 6 months in today. And why don't we start from the beginning? Why don't you kind of help us understand, before we started engaging with you, what was your process like? What were you trying to accomplish? What kind of problems were you facing? And what kind of frustrations did you have?
Sure. So we're a pretty high volume cremation service here. And there's a lot of paperwork all over the place. So we needed something initially just to manage the paperwork. Mm-hmm. So I thought this would be a great way to kind of have everything in one place. Also, I wanted to build the reviews. So, reviews are super important nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's such a great way that you guys work that. And we've been loving it. I think I had over 130 reviews already, 5-star reviews.
Wow.
So that's been super helpful. And then, of course, online arrangements have been a lifesaver, especially during COVID. People weren't comfortable coming in, nor were we comfortable having them come in. So sending the arrangement process via email and then doing all the paperwork via email has been just tremendous. So I can't say how helpful you guys have been. So thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for that. Why don't we dive into that a little bit? Like, what were the steps you were doing before Parting Pro? Like, what was the process like when you're doing it, quote unquote, online?
Sure.
And just take us through that process.
We had an online arrangement process that just wasn't converting very well. It was clunky, and people ended up calling 3, 4, 5 times during the arrangement. So now I get a new family that arranges everything without even a call sometimes. So that's been that's tremendously helpful. As far as paperwork, we did do some electronic through DocuSign signatures, but again, with DocuSign, you can't see at what stage they are. You can't get on the phone and kind of help them at a certain point. This way, you can kind of log in at the same time and see where they're stuck. So it's been very helpful.
Got it. So it reduces a lot of the friction, right, that the families may have.
Honestly, for me, Albert, it's been like having an extra employee.
Oh wow.
It's really been tremendous.
Okay. What areas do you think your business or life has improved since working with Parting Pro?
Well, time.
Time.
I used to spend so much more time just trying to get everything together.
Yeah.
And now everything is right in front of me. I take my work home with me. I have it on my iPad. Somebody calls with a question, I can just search that file and see exactly what they're asking for. Whereas then I would have to be in the office, I'd have to open the physical file, look it up, and things like that. So everything's just been so smooth. I mean, it's been amazing.
Do you think you could quantify, like, maybe, do you think you can quantify, like, maybe how much time per case you save on average?
That'd be hard to say. It'd be hard to say specifically just because of the added business. I'm sure some of it is because of Parting Pro, because of you guys, but also due to the COVID-19 virus. So and I couldn't even imagine what we'd be going through if I didn't have this set up before everything hit, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
It's a horrible situation, but without this software, I really don't know where we would be.
Okay. Yeah. And
again,
outside of
thank you.
No, you're welcome. No problem. No, thank you. You've been one of our easiest customers to work with. So, what about on the revenue side of things? So I understand, time has been a big time saver. It's like almost like an employee. What about on the revenue side? How have we helped you there? Again,
it's really hard to determine the percentage of. I'm definitely have a lot more business. Yeah. I know for a fact some of it is due to the ease of the arrangements, but also due to the virus. But I can tell you for sure that the sale of merchandise has exploded. I would say if I was to, it's not really a guess, it's a pretty good guess, that about 75% more, no joke, increase in revenue for urns and pendants, just merchandise in general. So I mean, to me, it's been a godsend. There's no other word to describe it. I'm so happy to be even talking to you right now, and hopefully help you guys out, because you've been so helpful to me. So
okay, awesome. So definitely on the merchandise side, and it sounds like, or I already know this, but it sounds like, you know, you're making more sales, but it's actually also less work on your end, right? There's less selling, less hard selling, less comment. Yeah.
So and that's the one thing, like I'm here to help every family that reaches out to me. And I don't want to come across as a salesman, right? Because we're not. Yeah. We're counselors. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you. I don't want to seem like I'm pushing them towards something. This way, it allows them on their own time from their own home to choose exactly what they want, and don't choose things that they don't need. So it's been, I mean, it's that stress of not coming across as a salesman has also been very helpful to me. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that. So let's talk about, you know, I guess, what's the process like? Can you kind of walk us through like the process of working together, right? So like someone that just when you just onboarded, there's obviously a lot of steps that we need to take to help you get up and running. Can you kind of walk us through that process?
Repeat that. Sorry.
So just what is it like working with us, right? So in terms of when you got onboarded, we took you through an onboarding process. Sure. When there's changes to be made, you know, obviously we have a support team. Can you just explain to everyone, you know, how that's being done? Yeah.
So everybody has been tremendous. So there's two ways. I'm constantly adding things to it, subtracting things, adding new forms, having a question here and there. So what I started doing was kind of emailing or texting you or Will or one of the other guys. Tyler has been amazing. But just as simple and probably even more effective is right in the back end of the software on your website. You know, I just click away, write a message, ask a question right on the platform, and within minutes I get a response, and everything typically that gets taken care of instantly. So I mean, I don't even think about that. It's a good question, but it's just such a fluid. It's so fluid that it doesn't even pop into my mind. You know, there's nothing really. It gets fixed immediately. So it's been amazing.
Awesome. And I think most people watching this video probably are at some point, they've already seen a demo and they're trying to evaluate whether or not they should work with Parting Pro. What would you say to them?
Well, you know, the main thing is, and these people are my competitors, so don't use it. No, I'm kidding. So, you know, I use it for both traditional funerals and cremation services. Cremation services, it's a no-brainer. But funeral homes, if you are okay with placing your prices on your website, you'll see a tremendous difference in people about building trust, about receiving new business, just by the fact that you have your prices online. So I think people really respect that. I think the demographic is changing. I think people want to do arrangements from home. I don't think they want to come into funeral homes, even if they're having traditional funerals. I think a lot of the paperwork and choosing what they want and knowing what they're getting into when they do come into the funeral home is super beneficial. It has been for me. So I would, unfortunately, highly recommend it. I hate saying this because I don't want them to get on it, but no, I wish you guys the best because you've been so helpful to me. So yes, I highly recommend you guys to anybody.
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah. So it sounds like we're able to help you on the time aspect, on the revenue aspect, on streamlining operations, and really helping you with pretty much everything you need. Do you have any comments for us on anywhere we can improve on?
I spoke to Tyler about this briefly, and I think that's your next step. Is integrating pre-arrangements with funding. So partnering up with a insurance company where we can actually pre-fund these arrangements. I know it's very difficult because every state has their own rules as far as pre-need is concerned.
Yeah.
But to me, that'll be your next big step.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Cool.
And another thing that I think would be great is payment plan options. So partnering with one of the many different funeral home funding agencies. So if people, let's say, don't have the funds, they can click an option, pay over time, and things like that. I lost you there a little bit.
Gotcha.
We're
okay.
Good?
No, we're good.
You're good.
Sorry.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, those are both things. At least the first one's in the works. Second one, I think we talked about before. So how we build product is really just from feedback from you guys and kind of seeing what you guys like, and people vote on it, and we do some discovery and kind of build it like that.
I think those are the two main ones. And then the third one that I think will also kind of help you guys build converting more funeral homes, cremation services, is having maybe a few different templates. So not have that one template where you can't really differentiate my service through another company that might be my competitor. So this way, if my competitor wanted to use you guys, although it's Parting Pro, it'll look a little bit different. I think that's also super key for you guys.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So you're worried about your competitors using us, but
well, I think, at the end of the day, we're here to help people, So I want families that might not choose me to choose a different service that will give them the same sort of service, level of service. But it would be nice to have it differentiated. So if they use whatever cremation service down the street, their arrangement process is a little bit different.
Gotcha.
Maybe not structurally, but just different colors, different fonts, different something. And I think as soon as you guys do that, you'll get a huge increase in business, because I'm positive people that haven't switched to you maybe see the competitor and say, well, I don't want it to look exactly the same.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good feedback. Cool. So anything else you want to mention in terms of your business and how you've grown? Or do you think we covered everything?
I think we covered it. I'm excited. It's growing like crazy. I think thanks to you guys and just to the level that we're committed to provide, we are the highest rated cremation service in Chicago now. A lot of it has to do with thanks to you and you guys helping us generate the reviews. So
those reviews are important, right?
They're incredibly important.
Yeah. It helps you convert down funnel. Yeah.
Sure. Well, it separates you from the rest.
Yeah. Yeah. It helps people kind of applies that social proof right away.
Sure.
Because you got that quantity and that quality metrics right there. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks for your time. Really appreciate taking the time to talk to me. It's so nice of you to just, take your time to talk to us. So
I'm more than happy to do it. Like I said, you guys have been amazing. So whatever you guys need, I'm here.
All right. Awesome. Cool. I'll hold you to it.
You got it. Do it.
Okay. Cool. All right, man. Well, yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. I'm gonna cut this video up and
cut it up.
Hopefully, we'll put it in some marketing. Yeah.
Got it.
And we'll do it. Thanks for your time, man. I really appreciate it.
No worries. I'll call you.
Yeah. Okay. See ya.
Bye.